struggle with go-to moves, you get right in front of your defender and you just kind of freeze or pick up the ball. They feel like you just have to pass it up because you have nothing for them. We're gonna go ahead and show you a couple go-to moves you can go ahead and add right now to your bag. What's going on, guys? My name is Coach Kyle, and right now we're gonna start off with the top of the key, showing you some go-to moves. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the cross jab. You're gonna release the ball, right, and then jab in the opposite direction. But we have a through jab. When that defender is a little bit closer proximity, you wanna throw it between your legs and then shift in that opposite direction. When it comes out, it's a little subtle, but any sort of fake, any sort of twitch, one direction can get that defender to slide over. It's gonna be important as you hit this, we don't just move our feet. The defender's not gonna bite. You must move your body. Ball goes one way, boom. Body goes the other direction. Boom, through shift, right? Through shift, boom, and then go, right? Even if it's just a subtle shift, make sure your body moves. Through shift, boom, then you take off. Off that through shift, you do have a counter option. Through shift, you wanna go ahead and take a partial step and get right into that crossover. So off this, there's gonna be two shifts. Shift one, shift two, right into that crossover. Here we go, shift one, shift two, shift, shift. Sometimes you might not even pick up this foot. Sometimes just the body is the one that's moving. If you could pick up this foot, boom, sometimes that's a little better. Once again, through shift, counter, right into it, through shift, counter. Let's go ahead and get to the wing, right? We wanna go ahead and engage the defender with between the legs. When we go between the legs, it means that defender is about an arm's length away. Arm's length away, we're going between the legs. We're gonna engage. Off that between the legs, the defender tries to close the gap. You're now body to body with that defender. We're gonna go ahead and right now, no room for crossover between legs, getting right into a wrap around. Now notice how I said wrap around and not behind the back. If we go behind the back, we stay here. When I wrap the ball around, ball and foot both go around my body and up the floor. I cover ground. Look how much distance I cleared in just my wrap around. I want you to watch one more time. Behind the back, same spot, wrap around. Boom. You got a half step on your defender. If that defender cuts you off, boom, you can go ahead and get to that crossover. Defender cuts you off, you can go ahead and get into your snatch. Find that three-point line. Plenty of phenomenal options right off that tween wrap. Let's go ahead and get to the opposite wing. Now, if you have a defender on you, we're gonna go ahead and get into a heavy step. You might not have the best handles, but you can still blow by that defender. Off the dribble, boom, we're gonna time it with a step. Now, once we step, we're just gonna hold. All we're gonna do here, right, step, hold. What does that defender do when you slow down? That defender slows down as well. As soon as that defender slows down, boom, you take off. That's our heavy step. Take off, boom, when they're least expecting it, right? That's how we get that little half step advantage. We can turn that into a skip. We're gonna go ahead and bounce twice off this same foot. Boom. Notice how we're able to really change those speeds. We're able to lure them a little bit. We're able to go slow, boom, and as soon as that foot hits, we take off. That's our skip step. Now, let's go back to this heavy step here, where I keep that foot on the ground. Off that dribble, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna open up, eyes, shoulders, middle, boom, go ahead and push off. This is gonna be our hip swivel. So off that heavy step, we're gonna open, boom, open up those hips, eyes and shoulders to angle. Heavy step, eyes to angle, boom, take off. But really sell it with the cherry on top, and that's gonna be our eyes. We could be here, but that's not gonna sell. We could open up our shoulders. That's not gonna sell. The eyes are your cherry on top. Boom, and we're pushing it out ahead. So there you have it. Those are 7 different go-to moves that you could add to your game. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more content. Let's get it.